You already broke it. He already broke it.
Hiya.
I broke it?
No.
How do
he
you do,
broke
guys? Today we're going to be teaching Jason how to get his butt kicked to Warcry.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
It's going to be great.
Why did I subject myself
Unless
I
you
don't know.
get
This was
an,
like your idea, man.
unless
know,
you
this
get an
is-
objective that is like the opposite of combat, you just have
Well,
to look at him and he disappears.
So I know why I'm willing to do this, because I know I'm playing Gavin and his damn skinks, and I haven't seen him win a single game yet.
Hey,
So this is,
I
this is
beat
like a
Travis.
30% chance of me winning tonight all of a sudden.
Look, okay. Straight up, I can't kill this dude. I can't do it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what I do. It is
So I am
not
just going to
possible.
run around as me, basically.
Yeah,
Okay, next
Hey,
turn.
he moves at least 4 inches. He moves further than that.
Well, yeah, 4 inches. Okay, done.
There, yes,
All
much
right.
better.
Okay. All right. So I'm literally, gang, I'm learning this from the ground up. I think I've watched all the previous streams and laughed, accordingly as these guys are just kicking each other's butts.
Well, more I'm beating.
Oh yeah, everybody's beating Gavin.
Yeah.
So my objective here is to actually learn the game. So, especially those of you who play this game regularly can laugh at me. That's fine. Since I don't play, I'll avoid playing you on Saturday nights too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You still get all your squigs assembled. Then you can play them in this game.
Can you play squigs in this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit, I may actually have to do it.
See?
Yeah, you can make a full squeak.
I-
Are they
so
are they
good
worse than
negotiating.
your?
Oh, yeah. I think they have like 6 wounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I hope I get like 40
you
of
get,
them.
you
Oh, you get all of them.
pile.
Okay. Okay, so it's actually worthwhile. All right. So what I know about the game is that it's
good idea.
Oh, it's a Dorito.
Warcry is just a short skirmish. What's going on?
Doritos in the chat, dude.
Doritos?
Doritos in the chat.
Ah, okay. Top shop.
One more closer to getting actually Twitch affiliated.
Well, except
we need
then
like 11
people
more
need to like stay and actually watch us.
Well,
That's a
over
problem.
more problem.
Right.
Jason, do you want a Pikachu
Right.
in your chat?
A Pikachu.
Yeah, look.
Is a Pikachu going to eat Doritos?
Well, I don't know, but there's a Pikachu emote.
There's a
he's
Pikachu.
pogging. He's
Good
pogging.
lord.
He's seeing Doritos. He's
There's an
pogging.
Aegislash. That's pretty cool.
Can we get some
man.
poggers in the chat, dude? Poggers in the chat.
No poggers for you.
Come on.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it.
So what I know is that this is the quick skirmish game.
Yeah.
So small board. I mean, we're talking. This is what, just a little over 2 feet.
Tape measure.
Oh yeah. Hey, we got one of those. How dare we actually use it? So yeah, 20. All right. So 30 inches by, I'm guessing 16. Or well. Hey, 24 probably.
22.
22 by 30. Okay. So there's going to be actual movement. We're going to be measuring for movement. What camera are we actually? Oh, we're on this one right now. Okay. Gavin's going to switch cameras on us.
I
So we can
can't
actually.
find the pog.
Yeah. So you end up picking a band. So like Gavin is playing his unpainted skink, so lizardmen.
Hey, the
Your
pterodactyls,
pterodactyls are painted. Your lizardmen not so much yet.
Guy.
And then these were, and then I'm playing the iron golems, who I painted up one to get a scheme, and then Caleb painted the rest of them for us. And we're obviously not done yet, but they're at least along their way.
Yeah.
So we can at least see them on the screen versus blending in gray.
I'm just doing my job, man. They are chameleon skinks.
Chameleon skinks. Okay. All right. All right. that
Honestly,
works.
just don't paint them. Like, just take them off the base.
Great. Yeah. Put black bases at least back on them or something.
Just
Um,
remove the model from the base. It's invisible.
So there's going to be. Let me see if I'm going to explain the rest of this correctly here. Basically, it is kill each other.
Yes.
Usually.
Right.
Depends on the faction.
It's in what, 4 turns?
Depends on the mission.
Oh, the mission dictates how long
so
the game
that's,
is.
so let's just get into that.
So,
Okay.
but who's killing each other is based on mission. Like, if you're
Okay.
killing each other, because if you have to play a mission that's
So let's just go through the mission start.
Do
to
we need
finish.
a turn tracker of some sort?
No. I
No?
can remember 3 things.
I just want to see one of our massive D6s in use again.
Sure. Let's just.
You want to grab one of our massive D6s?
where are they?
They're back behind the. Ask Katrina for one.
Can do, Captain.
Ask for one of the red ones. I got to show off our
Hi, Kevin.
special chest
Katrina,
exercise.
we have a red big
Kevin's
D6
on?
Yep, Kevin's on there. He just put a Charizard in the chat.
issued by Jason.
Oh, good lord.
Big red
Just a
D6.
full-on Pokemon battle happening in the chat.
Okay. We got someone else?
Given explicit instructions.
Get him, Jason. That's Anthony. Hi,
Anthony?
Tony.
All right. All right, good. I'm glad I've got supporters.
Yeah.
You
so,
know?
well, he's grabbing the D6. Let's go through how
Okay.
mission startup works. So we've already pulled a terrain card because that takes a while to set up. But typically
Okay,
that
so
would
what-
be a card.
Behind the
All
counter.
right, so show off one of those. What's
So,
the terrain card look
Let's
like?
start with I don't know what happened to the terrain cards, but I'll show off the other cards and it works exactly the same.
Okay.
So this is the victory condition card. Shaw. So this one is called sudden death. Starting,
Did they even see that? Is it backwards
it's
on
probably pretty hard to read.
there? Yeah, well, since it's
It's
flipped,
backwards. Yeah.
that's.
There's not too much you can do about
They
that.
should be way up in the corner, underneath the secret layer. Okay.
He says way up in the corner underneath the secret layer.
Yeah, please get more traffic. Come on,
Let me
pop up
do.
chat. What do you call it?
All right.
So this one says starting with the player who
Is
won
this,
the priority
is this
roll.
camera's pointed correctly?
Okay. You wanted people on the right side of the table. So do you want the text to be readable or people on the
I
right
want
side of the
text to
table?
be readable so people can actually see what's going on.
Okay, watch this.
Sorry, gang. Technical difficulties. You know.
Technical difficulties. Which one are you? Okay.
Doesn't it make more sense to have readable text?
Okay.
Especially like when we put out these 3 tokens and they're now, not 3 anymore.
I'm just the messenger.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, we could use the dice cam.
I have no idea where they are.
Hi-ya.
Okay.
Oh, there it
Where
is.
They are, apparently.
Okay.
Hi-ya.
All right, then I guess we don't have one.
Okay.
But I
Cool.
swear they're sitting under. They're in literally the corner over there. Okay.
So
Since I cleaned them on Sunday.
what we do to make a mission is we flip the cards. There's cards for the victory condition. There's a twist, which adds like special rules and things like that. And then there is deployments. So where your guys actually show up on the board.
Right.
And then there's terrain. So there's like different sets of terrain in Warcry. This one, I believe, this isn't the mausoleum. I can't remember what this set is called, but I believe this is the starter set.
Okay.
It'll give you a card and it shows you just like a top-down picture of where all the terrain goes. You
Right.
set it up as it tells you to do, and then you go from there. That's one of my favorite things about Warcry. It is very much just rip and go.
Okay.
You don't have to think too hard about
Okay.
much.
Right.
So we pull this card, we read what it says, and we do that. So this
Okay.
one just says, starting with the player who wins the priority roll, which we'll get to.
Okay.
Players place one objective each, anywhere on the battlefield, more than 8 inches away from other objectives. And more than 6 inches from the battlefield edge.
So where are the objectives?
We have them right here. We'll place them once we do priority. If the player controls both objectives at the end of the battle round, that player, or at the end of, I can't read that. At the end of a battle round. Oh, okay. So you were asking about how many rounds. This one doesn't have a round limit.
Okay, so it's
It ends when
literally.
either someone is dead or someone holds both objectives at the end of it.
Okay.
So that's our victory condition. And then we just flip the next card. So this is the twist. So we have Bloodwind. Add 1 to the attacks and strength characteristics of all fighters this battle round with 1 or more damage points allocated to them. So if someone is injured, they get bonus attacks and bonus strength. So they hit harder with more attacks. But only for this battle.
Only for this round.
For this battle.
Oh, so it's the whole game.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, so at this point, before we flip deployment, you and I roll off 1 dice, and we see who gets priority.
Okay.
Just a high roll. So Jason gets priority,
Okay.
which determines the mission one. So
Thank you.
here is an objective. You get to put this anywhere on the battlefield, more than 6 inches away from the battlefield edge.
Yes. These. All right. Turn 1.
Cool. So you get to put that.
It's
anywhere
nice
you
that
like.
we have ChessX made those directly for us. It's kind of cool. So anywhere 6 inches or more away.
Yep.
But how do I know where I'm deploying? Where am I?
You don't. That's part of the point. So you
So
set
wait
up the
until he
mission.
flips the next card, and then you'll figure out that.
Yeah, so we roll off who has priority, place objectives, and then we flip deployment. And it's so that we can't place these in a spot where we know where we're going to go.
Okay. So I have no idea what's actually going on in the game yet. All
That's
right.
We'll get there.
So we have a
Just trust
layout. I could end up, my units could come in anywhere on the board. And this has to be at least 6 inches away on a
Battle.
22 by 30 inch board.
Yep.
Then yours has to be 8 inches.
Yep. 8 inches from hinge and 6 inches away from a board edge.
Okay. So there's 6 inches. So anywhere, basically, I could go into this corner. Basically, I could do any of those corners. I could go into the middle here. And is there a layering issue?
Yeah,
So
so-
could I put it on top?
You can.
I wouldn't recommend that.
No.
when you're playing-
Not for your. So if you put it up, so that's
So,
where
like,
where you more have to think about the warbands. So mine is more of a quick and nimble
Okay.
warband. In fact, I have an ability that lets me ignore vertical distance. So I could go from here, ignore vertical distance, and just go straight up. Whereas you would have to actually use movement to go up. So if you measure, I believe this is 3 inches. It costs you 3 inches to go up, and then another inch to go down.
Okay. So let's say I have
So
someone who
vertical
has.
things that are vertical are not to your advantage. You're much slower than my warband.
Okay. So I don't know if everybody can see it so well here. There's actually kind of cubbies in here. It's like you could potentially put something in here,
Yeah.
or there's actually space in here. I'm guessing this is not intended to be like it's a gap here technically, but not really a passable gap because no
Yeah.
base could go through there.
Yeah, I think this
I'm
got
making guesses. at
nudged
this
a little
stuff,
bit.
right?
This is supposed to go from like
Okay.
that.
Now what about, is this considered a passable gap?
If your base can fit through it, you can go through it.
Okay, so like this character obviously couldn't because his base wouldn't go through.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyone else, they could. And even if it's just an exact fit, basically, they're considered good.
As long as you can physically push the model through, it can go through.
Okay. Now what? Okay, stupid questions here.
What's up?
Somehow assume that this guy actually gets up here. Because his base is larger than the platform itself, is he still able to get up there?
Yeah, he can stand there fine. So, general miniatures rules: if a model can stand there, it can be there. As long as you
Okay.
can set it down and without assistance, it'll stay there. It can be
Okay.
there.
Okay. And this is, since I'm not I'm asking stupid questions here, I'm sure, because it's hey, I don't do this kind of gaming, right? And so other people like me who are board gamers, and, part of the reason I'm intrigued by this is because this is board game size,
Yeah.
I've got the possibility here. It's not Nemesis board size,
Yeah.
it's not any of that, so it's possible to actually enjoy a quick game of this. So I want to make sure I understand
Yeah.
how it works. Okay. So you don't have to. So for me to move, what would happen? Again, I'm asking stupid questions here.
You're good.
You said I have to do both vertical and horizontal movement, right?
Yep.
What happens on these stairs over here then?
You just measure the length of the stairs, and that's the movement.
That's the movement no matter what. Okay. It's not in and up then.
Yeah.
It's just the hypotenuse. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sure you're going, God, Jason, just place a location at this
You're
point.
good. No, it's important to understand how your warband moves. So, again, like you said, you don't know where you're going to deploy. So my biggest piece of advice would be place it somewhere where it's going to be difficult for me to get to, because
Right.
you're fightier than me. So if I fight you, I'm probably going to lose, but I'm faster than you. So you don't want to put it up here because I'm going to get up there
Right.
for free, and it's just mine.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask more stupid questions. So you said you ignore vertical.
Yeah. So one of my abilities.
However, so
or a double,
stop.
I can do that.
Okay. What happens when so this piece right here, everybody, that you can kind of see, it's like right in the middle. There's no great view of it. Okay. That's probably the best we got here at the moment. So if one of your characters was actually underneath it, can they just go straight up, or do they have to come out?
You
and
have to
then
you
up?
have to come out and then.
Okay. Okay. So you do lose distance because of that.
Yeah.
All right. You don't
think-
have elevator moves.
I
basically.
think if I do the ignore vertical distance, I can, because it doesn't care. I just get to go up.
Okay.
Because so when I do that, it just basically makes the map flat for me, and I could just put him anywhere basically.
Okay. And then how do you? So like this doesn't have a bridge over to the top of it.
Yeah, so you can do what's called a jump.
You can jump.
Yeah, you can jump.
It's
And
called a jump.
It's called the jump. If you are jumping from something on the same level as you, it's basically just a move across, and all that matters is you have enough movement. You can also jump down. If you do that, some factions like it when you jump down. So the
Right.
other faction that comes in the Iron Golems box likes to jump down on people. They usually get like bonus strength and attacks.
Okay.
I believe you have to make a roll to see if you take damage.
Okay.
I think it's anything other than a 1, you're good.
Got it.
And then you take d6 damage if you fail.
Okay. Okay.
Or you can just normal move down,
Got it.
which takes more of your movement. So
Okay.
I guess a better way to explain a jump is you just move out vertically. So if you're up, you move out vertically and then drop at that point.
Right.
So you get your full movement out and drop, but then you have to make sure you don't take damage.
Okay.
Whereas if you just walk down, it costs the movement to get down.
Right,
and you
right.
don't go as far.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to do then, and I only have one of these to place, and you only have one to place.
Yep.
So you're going to put yours in a position where I can't get to, most likely.
Yeah.
I am going to go to a spot where I think I'm going to box you in. And I think that's right in here, honestly.
Okay. I agree with that. That seems pretty good for you.
Okay. In fact, can I push that? Let's push that all the way up against the wall even, force the issue even more.
Okay. And then, so these objectives in Warcry have basically a 3-inch bubble. So if
So
you're within
wait.
3 inches, so you want it in. So I could go over here and hold it. So
You
more
can.
Want it, you
Okay.
more want it here. You want it 3 inches away from that wall, and you just want to hold this bubble.
Okay. Can you, so even 3 inches above, you get.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and push it in a little bit at least,
Okay.
because otherwise, there's a door right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna place my objective. I'm gonna put it over here because it's up
So
high.
up and out of the way, hard to get to. Okay. Now, all right, more stupid.
Yes.
So you said it's vertical movement.
Yep.
Now, let's say I was like right here. Okay. I don't know if you, yep, you can see it. We're on that angle. Do I have to come out like I'm going to climb a wall to get up there, or is it literally just like a jump?
Yeah. You
straight
only
up?
have to move like up to the surface that you want to climb up to, and then just move straight up.
Even if okay,
Even
so
if
you're
there's nothing there that you could like climb.
actually
on.
climb.
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good question.
All right. Sorry, everybody. If I know a bunch of you are probably, going, Jesus, Jason, why are you asking these stupid questions? These are introductory questions. I hope that I'm hoping are helping more than just me as I try and figure this out.
So, are you ready to move to the next step?
Okay, let's move to the next step.
So, you won the priority roll, which
Okay.
means you get to pick attacker, defender. So, you just pick a set of these, red or blue. I think you can guess which one's attacker, which one's defender, because red is angry. And then you
I
divide
would
your
not have
warband up.
assumed that. I would have said that. Okay,
Red wants to kill people. They're angry. They're the attacker.
right.
Blue is the defender.
Okay.
In this mission in particular, it's not super important. All that will determine is when we flip deployment, that's where your guys go. So you pick which one you like, and then you divide your warband up into 3 groups of equal numbered models, as best you can. So like I have a group of
Like
4.
I
a
have
group of
8
4.
models. That's not going to work.
Yeah. So like I have a group of 4 dudes, a group of 4 dudes, and then a group of 5.
Think of it less as equal models. Think of it more as like you have 1,000 points in your list. The ogre costs a lot more than a little guy, so think of it more like a third of the list rather than a third of models.
Okay, so what do each one of these mean?
So they are different
Sorry,
symbols.
can you flip
So-
to where people can actually see these?
Here, if you take this one off the bottom just to show you,
I want to see. Is that high enough where people can see? So there's 3 different symbols on these tokens that Gavin's talking about.
So
I
these
took this
are
one off the bottom.
So these are the 3 different symbols that show up on a deployment map. So you divide your group up into 3 different people. So let's say this one's my dagger, this one's my shield, this one's my hammer, right? Now we look at the map and we put them in the area where it indicates. So we align this with our map like this. So my dagger shows up in the center. So all my dagger dudes, I get to deploy them within 3 inches of where it says on that map. So anywhere within 3 inches of the center, I can put my dudes down. And then the symbol determines the order. So it goes dagger, shield, then hammer. So I have to put my dagger down first, then my shield, then my hammer.
And sometimes they don't always come in at the beginning. Like if you notice it says round 2 next to
so
them, that means that whatever's over there will come in the second round of the game.
Yeah. And this is where a lot of like the interesting stuff comes from in Warcry, because like we said, we just put these here. We didn't know where we're going to come in. I might just spawn right on top of that objective, and you're like way over here.
Right. Okay. But that's got terrain. Oh, that's not terrain. That's
not
actually
terrain.
just
That just
those are
shows-
just measurements.
Yes.
That are okay. Okay. So now I have to.
So this isn't our deployment. This
So I don't know if
is
you
an
can see.
example.
You can kind of see on the edge over there that Gavin's got cards for each of his characters. We don't have cards for these guys, so I've got to look them up on an app here.
I'll put
Or
one
on
up here as
on
an
a
example.
PDF here.
So this is my leader model. The anatomy of a card, we have the top left, we have movement, and then next to it, there's a shield icon.
So wait. So the arrow is movement.
Yeah, arrow is movement. The shield is their toughness, which will determine how well attacks hurt them.
Okay.
And then the skull icon is the number of wounds they have, so how much damage they can take before they die.
Okay.
To the right of that, there's the 3 symbols. Those are icons that pertain to your like what powers you can use on it. So each
Can we see
warband
one of those? So
has its own special abilities. You'll see symbols next to the abilities. The first one doesn't really matter. It just shows that it's specifically for this warband. And then the second one shows you what models can use it. So any model that has the little curly arrow thing can use the curly arrow ones. Anything that's got the little spiky shield thing can use the spiky shield abilities.
okay.
Below that, at the bottom of the card, we have the weapon type, which doesn't really matter. Followed by the
Why is that?
range.
Aren't there ranged and ranged and melee?
Yeah,
Or?
so the first symbol is just the weapon type.
Okay.
So like I have clubs. There's scythes, claws, all sorts of weird stuff. Doesn't really change anything. The next one is the range, so I have to be within an inch to attack you with that model.
Because it's melee in this instance. Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense.
And then the next number is the number of attacks. So I get to roll 4 dice when I make an attack with this model.
Okay, so that's dice attack, dice roll. Okay.
And then 3 is my strength, which you can pair with toughness.
Okay.
So if my strength is like higher than your toughness, I wound better. So I wound on 3s instead of 4s.
So let's say in this instance, so you've got a 3, and let's say you were attacking someone just like you, and they have a strength 3, right?
Yeah.
So what would you have to if you're rolling,
So I would get to roll 4 dice because that's my
Right.
number of attacks.
right?
And then anything that is a 4+ would wound somebody that is equal strength to your toughness.
Okay.
So if you're toughness 3 and I'm attacking you with strength 3,
So it's a
4+.
50-50 shot.
Yeah,
Equal-
because we're on equal footing.
If you're
Okay.
equal, it's 4s. If the toughness is higher, 5s. And if your strength is higher, it's 3s. And there's
What
no
if it-
other modification.
What if you're like significantly higher?
No,
3s.
it only ever goes 3s.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
5s and 6s always pass, and then 1s and 2s always fail.
In 6, if you roll 6
Okay.
to attack, it does the second number. Like it says 1 to 3. That's the crit, so it would do the second.
Yeah, so the next number on there is the damage an attack does from this
Okay.
model. So the first number is your basic damage number, so it's 1.
So that's this one here,
And then if you roll a 6 during your attack, you do the next number, which is a critical attack.
Okay. Okay. And that's only on a 6.
Only on a 6, yes.
Okay. Okay. I think I
Oh,
can
did
get that.
I did not notice that.
So would you like attacker or defender?
Well, I'm doing attacker, right? You told me
so
I've
you
got
want the red?
priority, right?
Yeah. You get to pick.
Oh,
So attacker puts his models on the table first. Defender
Okay.
Or defender puts his model on the table first. Sorry.
Okay. So, but I need to split up my units into these 3 then.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't know when any of these will actually deploy.
Okay.
Okay. So, Travis, this is where I'm going to need your help, is identifying which one is actually which. So this is him. I'm getting
No. So Dominar is the dude with the hammer.
Oh, okay.
Drill Master is the chick with the big chain. Signifier is the dude with the banner. You don't have any prefectors. Ogre is the big ogre.
The Ogre.
Armator is the little dude.
Okay.
And these are all Iron Legionaries. 2 of them have shields. They're just normal Iron Legionaries. And this one is the Twin Hammer one.
So I don't have one with a bolus.
Yes.
Okay, so these are twin hammers, and this is the regular
You
legionary.
have 2 with 2 normal Legionaries. They both
Oh,
have-
because okay, twin
Twin
hammers
hammers.
has 2 hammers. All right,
Iron Legionary has a shield.
right. Okay. So if I did this, it would make sense to kind of go. What's
That's a good point,
what's the
Andy.
numbers up
All
on
the rules
top?
for this game are free
So
online.
that's how many points they cost. So when you make a list of like your warband, that has to be 1,000 points, and then so all of these added up should equal right around 1,000.
Okay. So if I take beefcake, and I should probably put a small fry with him.
And it doesn't have to be exactly a third. It's more just like
Yeah, so it's actually broken up by the number of models. It's not about points.
really.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you just have to put a number of models
Yeah,
in
but
the
it kind
same
of.
squad.
So what I'm thinking is, and tell me if I'm wrong here, and somebody out there will probably go, "You're a freaking idiot, Jason."
I can do that
If I-
for you.
Yeah.
Hey, you're
Well,
a freaking
Travis.
idiot, Jason.
Yeah. Travis, you're here
Hey,
for color
can we
commentary.
get some of your freaking idiots in the chat?
So if I looked at the point cost, I could think of that kind of as a weight equivalent. And so if I thought about like
Kind
breaking
of.
it up evenly, it'd be like a third of the points go to each one of these bands, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's reasons you would have certain things do other stuff. But like this is like this guy, this is
He's the one that gives a buff, an aura that
yeah, so
increases
he
toughness for a
so he
triple.
buffs.
You want to put him with people with lower toughness than average, so we can give them buffs. So the drill master and the dude with the twin hammers.
You guys want to stream next Tuesday?
So if I did like this and that,
Yeah, because these two, if you notice, the drill master, I think she's T4. Where is she? Yeah, she's toughness 4.
okay.
Whereas the dudes with the shields are T5, and the ogre is also 5.
Right.
So,
hey, Nate.
so you can keep those people alive easier.
Okay.
Also, I tried to type "you're a
Thank
freaking
you. I
idiot"
need all the
in chat.
viewers I can get.
I tried to type "you're a freaking idiot" in chat, and it said this message is not sending. It needs to be checked by mods.
By
Okay.
phone.
So this
It's the best email.
I just put him with the tougher dudes normally because he's your leader.
he's my leader.
Binding of Isaac. I used to play that
Okay.
game way too much.
Binding. I never played Binding.
Dude, Binding of Isaac.
I've been told nothing but good things about it.
And that's not my twin hammer. That's the
Armator or whatever his name
the
is. The little dude.
the arm.
I just call him the dwarf man. I don't know.
I like to put him with his big brother, the
Yeah.
Odor.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. We'll go with it. We'll see what happens.
And then you want to assign them a role.
Okay.
So here's how I do it. This looks like a shield, so put the shield there. This is a hammer, so he gets the hammer. And these guys don't have a sword, so they get the sword.
All right. I will take dipshit's methodology here.
See, I'm dipshit. I have great methodology.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
big hammer.
Shut up, Squire.
It's
Right.
your,
Yeah, that's right. Squire.
See, I do that so when we don't have the tokens, it's easier to remember.
That will change before too long here. I mean, the cardboard thing is kind of cool. Or, well, no, that's really crappy MDF, isn't it?
Yeah. There's actual tokens that come with it. I believe Tony stole them all.
It's not like,
these are-
soon enough we're going to fix that thing and we're all going to have tokens.
Yeah.
That's going to be easy enough. We'll have tokens here. All right. Once the part comes in, I'm hoping
So-
that'll fix it.
So now we have our stuff divided up, and we
Okay.
flip our deployment card.
All
We
right.
see what it is. Put it over here. Turn the camera on. Here we go. So looks like all the blue guys are going to end up on one side, all the red guys are going to end up on the other. And it looks like they all come in round 1. So it's pretty simple deployment.
So literally, it's bum rush.
Yep. So we're going to take this out for a second so we can see it.
Okay.
We're going to line it with the table like that. So blue guys are going to come on over here. Red guys are going to come on over here.
So, and it's all round 1.
Yep.
The dagger goes in first.
Yeah. So dagger happens first. And I'm defender, so I have to place first.
Okay.
So may I see the tape measure? Thank you. We're gonna go. It's 6 in, and then 8. So over here, within 3 inches of the bubble. So wherever it says that is, anywhere within 3 inches of that. So my dagger gets to go.
The 3 inches doesn't count vertically for deployment.
Yeah.
So it's like a cylinder. So it's like, I don't know how big my hands are, but it's like
Right.
a 3-inch bubble like this. And
Right.
It's infinitely up.
Okay.
So there's.
So basically,
There's
we
my
have
deck.
to set on top of each other's objectives for this.
Yep.
Okay. Now, does that also mean I can go up as well
Yep.
then?
If you have a deployment there, yeah. So here's your tape measure. So if you look at it, it's 6 inches away from the edge, and then 8 inches this way, which should put you pretty close to that objective.
Okay, so there's 8. And then, so, yep. And then 6. Actually, your fingers are right
That's
about
right there.
Yeah, it literally looks like right
So
on top
literally
of it.
right on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can just spawn in right on top of an objective.
And that's my dagger that has to go in first?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Make the dwarf watch the objective and throw the
I mean, I
ogre
think
into
that's
hell.
pretty good for you, because he doesn't have to move away from that objective. I already don't think this looks good for skinks.
You put skinks on the board, it doesn't look good for skinks.
Okay.
We need a second one of me here as like a Jim and Bob. Just
Yeah, we need someone beat Bob. Come on.
so give someone a mic if you
Well, Bob's on the field
I
right
can do
now.
both.
Just talk to yourself.
Or,
I'm really good at that. No one tends to listen.
All right. So then next
Or
is
no,
my
it's-
shield.
okay. So
my
now the shield,
pops up over here.
just literally on the edge. Okay.
So there's that.
And realistically, I can do the same thing because it's not a big deal. Right.
And remember, it's a 3-inch bubble, and your guys move pretty slowly, so you might want to put them like up this way, so they can get as much further out as they can.
And
Furthest out they can.
So, like 3 inches would be basically right on the edge of that. Okay, so if I do this and that, so that's keeping that same 3-inch arc then? Okay.
You want, if you're playing a slower warband, you want all of the movement you can get for free.
Right.
Like Gavin's gonna run circles around you, but it doesn't matter too much once you're actually there.
Can I see the tape measure, please?
I mean, you're here.
Yeah. Just make sure
Yeah.
it's a little bit closer that way. So here. 6.
Gavin's not used to measuring 6 inches or 8 inches.
Notice how
It's usually more than that. So.
notice how I was really good at it.
Oh, you are the fisherman. Here's 6
Yeah,
inches.
yeah.
See, I'm really good at 5 because I play
There you
Deathwing Terminators. 5 and 7. Because 7 is Crisis Suits, 5 is Terminators. Actually, Crisis Suits
Okay.
is 8.
So, I mean, realistically, it's right about there. You can measure me if you need to, but I'm pretty.
Yeah, that looks fine to me.
That's
I'm gonna grab a water. I'll give you $1 if you need it.
here.
but
Water.
I'm not gonna grab a water anymore. Or I'm just really fast and I went and grabbed it.
Yeah, yeah,
already.
that's exactly it. Or Jason came prepared.
Dude, I know, right?
What do you
What's
say?
it?
Mikey said, Jason is playing a minis game? What is this madness?
Did Mikey say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Mikey. Mikey, what if I got a mullet tomorrow, like just to piss you off while you were gone?
Why is that going to piss him off?
Because
Because he's never going to see it.
Yes.
Yeah, but see, it's not going to grow back in 3 weeks.
No, he's just going to get it shaved before he gets back.
Yeah.
Or like change it in some way so it's not a mullet anymore.
Okay. All right. So everybody's now in deployed now, right?
Yeah.
We're deployed.
So now
Okay.
we're ready to
Now
go.
now what do we do?
So now we can start play. This
Okay.
is where your dice will come in. This is where we get to play Yahtzee.
All right.
So what we're going to do. Fix
I
the
love
dice
Yahtzee.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fixed. There we go.
So counters, or turns don't matter this game, right?
Not really.
Just on principle.
There isn't a round limit. It just ends when somebody controls both,
Oh, yeah.
Or Gavin dies.
or that.
Okay.
Well, no, because he could die and it still takes you like 3 turns to get to the objective. You're quite slow.
Okay.
I mean, at that point, I can just.
But if I
concede.
kill him, why don't I? Yeah. Why is
No, I
he
know,
just
just-
conceding at that point?
So,
Yeah.
so let me show you how this works.
Okay.
We're supposed to roll them at the same time, but for sake of example.
All right.
So I roll my 6 dice.
Okay.
There's my roll. Some of it is
That's only 5.
off screen. Oh yeah. So I got a pair of 2s, a pair of 3s, and a pair of 5s.
Okay.
So I have no extra dice, no singles. And singles are what determine priority. So roll your dice.
So I've got
Looks like
cocked,
set of-
right?
Yeah. Cool. So it looks like you've got 3 3s.
All right. 3 3s and then what singles, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have 3 singles and I have none, which means you get priority. So you get
So
to
number
place-
of singles determines priority?
Yep.
And you can also use a wild dice to get an extra single if you're tied and then try
Yeah.
and
So you can use a wild to make any dice anything you want. So you can make one of your singles a double. You can make your triple a quad.
or you can just use it
Okay.
next turn.
Oh,
Or-
and we get, this is where you said we get,
You get 1 dice per turn as a wild dice.
right?
You can put it as any dice next to any other dice, and then you can also choose to save them. So if you want to not use a wild dice this turn, next turn you get to put 2 down.
Okay.
The only limitation is you can't put 2 wild dice on the same
In the
thing.
same spot?
So
okay.
I can't make this double into a quad.
Okay. So I'm just going to build up my queue, or my,
I would
let me-
save it for next
So you're going to save your wild dice.
so I need to know in advance if I'm going to do stuff. That you have to declare it now.
Yeah, and since you have priority, you have to declare first.
With a triple, you can do the increased toughness thing with this guy, or the run into someone with the ogre.
It's not going to matter because my guys aren't going to make it there.
Yeah, that's why you should save it for next round.
Yeah, I
Right.
would just save your wild dice.
Also, something that's important: you can use a triple as a double.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
can use a set of dice as any lower one, but it uses all the dice. So if you roll like a quad, you can't use a quad as 2 doubles.
Okay.
It's still one thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
What's the
highly
reaction part mean here?
So instead of so you get 2 actions like move, attack, move, stuff like that. You can use one of those like a reaction if you're getting attacked. So for the golems, if someone's attacking you and you haven't acted yet, you can negate 2 of their crits.
And does that cost me a die
no,
then?
no, it costs you an action. So each model gets to do 2 things per activation. So
Okay.
we're going to go back and forth picking models to go. So I'm going to pick my bird, say. I can
And you
move.
go first, or who goes first now? I
So
go first.
You go
because-
first because you have priority. So say you pick your ogre, right? You can move. You can attack. You can do any number of things. So there's like this. There's list of actions: move, attack, disengage, and then reaction.
The singles are useless then, aren't
Singles are only there to determine priority.
they? Okay.
So the more singles you have, you go first if you have the most.
And that's it. That's
You can also use wild dice to make singles.
okay.
So if I wanted, I could just, that's a single now. But it doesn't do anything for me because you still have more.
All right. All right. So now I've got to look at. Well, we're gonna start here.
Also, something important too. You can only use like your triple double abilities when you go to activate them. So, for example, if you want to make sure you do that increased toughness one, you want to activate the signifier first, so he does it.
Okay.
And if you want, you can activate 1 per action. So each guy can do 2 special abilities per turn.
Okay. And they don't count as actions.
Yeah.
The
So-
table's free.
I'm gonna start with my boss here,
Okay.
the Dominar. He has a movement of 4. And so I'm gonna move him 4.
And then you get to do another action.
So he can run again.
Yeah.
He can do that again.
Each time you activate a guy, you get to do 2 things. Oh, there's also weight, which is another thing you can do.
Also, that's
Weight
the
just
signifier. The
just
Dominar's
deletes an
doing
action.
That's the signifier.
He still moves 4, I'm pretty sure. Is that
Yeah,
one?
he's still 4.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So there's also another action.
Oh,
called
that's the
weight.
boss. Okay. Got it.
And then once you're done moving a guy, that's what these are for. You can put a little X to him, and that means he's been activated. He has no
Okay.
more actions, so he can't use
You flip
reactions.
so you can
Yep.
see. Okay, what's going on?
So you can't use any more reactions. You can't do anything more with him.
Oh, you know what
this
I
turn.
just realized? Oh, that was stupid of me. So I didn't catch that there's a door on this side, but it's blocked off on this side. Yeah, you're thrilled about that.
I am. I love it. My only hope is to somehow throw like 8 dudes on this objective and control this one in like the first turn. If this makes it to the second turn, I don't think I can kill you.
If this
Okay.
game games, no.
If this game plays, I lose
Okay.
Skink.
because you are just too tanky for a bunch of little lizards to poke you to death.
If game games, skink bad.
True. True. As cool as the little lizard guys look, they're not great at
They're
killing
not even
people.
that cool looking compared to the other Seraphon models.
I disagree. I
Can you
think those
say-
birds are so cool.
Okay, so those are 3
birds are
inches
pretty cool.
high.
Like,
All
look
right.
at a Saurus Warrior compared to one of those chameleon skinks. Like, I'm just saying. Do you think I can fight a Saurus Warrior?
No, absolutely not. That thing's like 7 feet tall. Will like rip you in.
I think I
Okay,
can beat that.
so he's done. All right.
Okay, so now it's my turn to go.
Yep.
I'm gonna move. May I see the tape measure, please?
Jason, what do you think? Do you think I can beat a Saurus Warrior? Like hand-to-hand combat?
Me?
Yeah.
No, it's fucking Velociraptor.
No, it's not. He's got legs, like, and arms. Not like he's not gonna bite
I'm gonna
me.
activate this guy, and I'm going to discard a double for him to ignore vertical distance for this move.
Okay.
So he doesn't care about how far up things are. It doesn't
Right.
cost me any movement. So I'm just gonna go in a straight line and end up here through this.
Okay.
And that costs both my move actions.
Okay.
And then that will be his activation. And now it goes back to you,
All right.
and you pick another guy.
Model and
Yeah. Yeah, it's back and forth activation. That's where this kind of gets into it. So his guys are a lot tankier and
That's
do a lot
my
more
double
damage,
hammer, right?
but I have a lot more action economy.
That's my twin hammers guy.
Yep.
Here.
It's the Iron Legionary.
I have come to find that being beefier and herdier is way better than having
It depends
the
on the
ability
mission.
to move. Well, most of the
Okay.
missions are like, kill that guy. And I'm like, I physically cannot.
So I'm going to do
How
the
many
same.
birds can I throw at him?
So like this guy has 30 wounds. Most of my attacks do 1 damage at a time. And I'm wounding him on like 5s.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. What did Nate say?
Source Warrior could break you in half.
No. I would kill a Saurus Warrior. I was convincing Caitlin that I could beat a bunch of Genshin characters in a fight.
So I'm going to activate this guy. I'm going to go 6 inches. And then I'm going to choose to wait. So wait is just another action that all it does is use the action. So he's done.
So he's done for the turn.
Yeah, 'cause
He
I don't wanna
decided
go-
to only do one thing.
If you
Yep.
wait first, though, you can like do one other like a reaction.
Yeah, so like if you wanted, you could just wait with the Ogre, and then you could activate him again this turn with only 1 action.
Okay.
But it has to be
That's
your
basi-
first action.
That's basically because he has a lot more dudes than you do. So when it becomes your turn again, if you don't want to activate it, you can just wait.
Got it. But none of your guys are so fast that they could get to me and attack me this turn, could they?
Yeah, that's kind of why he's staying back. I want you to come on over. Say hi. Let me spit on you.
Okay.
With this fight with the Saurus Warrior, I get a sword. And then I
Okay, it gets a
No. It has the physical advantage. I get a sword.
Okay, you just like bite your head off or something.
No, I win then.
All right.
No,
so I'm
yeah.
going to. That's my
Have you ever seen it? They don't even wear armor.
my
dude.
Dominar. He
Yeah,
moves
that's how I
4.
beat him. He's stupid. His hubris will fall.
Do you have to? So in movement, does he? What about going through other characters? Is it different?
You can't go
cannot.
through your own dudes.
You cannot. So you
Cannot
have
move
to
through
go
your
around them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do then is
unless you have the fly word, and then you can fly over. dudes.
Okay. So first action's gonna bring him here.
Mm-hmm.
Second action's gonna bring him up.
Okay.
Right? That would be about.
He's got 4 inches per, so that
Right.
makes sense.
Okay. I think. Let me make sure I got that. Is the right one. That's a straight up Iron Legionary.
Iron Legionary. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
he's got 5 actually. Oh no, he's got 4.
Five
is-
toughness.
yeah,
because
5
he's got a
toughness.
shield.
Yeah. Okay. So he's now done.
All your dudes have base 4 toughness. If they have a shield, it's +1.
Okay.
Except the dude who
And all of
might
them.
have 3.
I don't have a drill master.
Yeah, you do. She's right here.
That's the drill master.
Yeah,
Okay,
over.
because she's got movement 5. Everyone
correct.
else is movement
I don't
4.
like the drill master.
I love
Oh
the
no,
Drill Master.
he's movement 3.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a wuss.
That's why he stays on the objective.
Yeah, yeah.
He hurts, but he doesn't go anywhere.
Right. Okay. All right, your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna activate
So I got a quad
another one of my
6
dudes
one
back
time,
here.
and so she did the quad that's deals 6 to everything within 3 inches.
Okay.
Like 5 skinks there, and I picked 3 of them up. I love the Drill Master.
Okay.
So we're gonna go 6
She goes
here.
crazy.
We're gonna go around here. We're gonna call that 6.
Okay.
Be done.
Why did I paint my Blood Bowl team? I also need to fix the blitzers. They keep falling over. I hate Dark Elves so much.
So that's about 4 again, right?
Yep.
And 1, 4,
Yeah.
like that.
Looks good to me.
Okay.
I believe these are 3 tall. So
Yeah, I measured it. It's 3 tall.
Can I see the tape measure?
Yeah.
Before that guy's activation ends. So I don't know if that's within 6, kind of on the edge of it. A double. So everyone in your army can throw bolas. It's a double, and you pick someone within 6 inches of them, and then you can have a possibility to hurt them if you roll 4 or 5 or 6. So I don't know, like
can
if you go
also-
within 6, you might.
there's also
But
a
that's also
universal-
taking my full movement just to get them to this position.
But you can do it
Yeah,
after.
but so
It's still
the
activate.
dice abilities don't cost an action.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking that was an action.
No,
Yeah,
no,
So
no.
for every action you use, you can choose to use a dice ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can use the maximum of 2 dice abilities on one guy's activation.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's still what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
So I'm gonna do the same thing here. This guy's just gonna double move. He's gonna go here and straight up.
I don't know if it's Saurus.
SAUR.
It's okay. 4 inches is 4 inches.
US.
What's that?
You asked how to spell Saurus.
Oh.
'Cause he's a delinquent.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know dinosaurs like
You
you
don't know
do.
darn. Fucking take an English class, man. Come on.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
Saurus.
4.
Spit fact.
What an everyday word people use.
Haven't you ever watched Jurassic Park?
Like once.
Thesaurus?
You think I've ever opened a thesaurus once in my life, Jason?
No, because you don't know what paper is. You're
Exactly.
too young.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna activate this guy. I'm gonna discard my another double to make him
Okay.
ignore vertical distance. He's gonna go. I don't want to go over that far, so we're gonna go right here. And then I'll say
Chicken.
here.
Chicken.
What the frig is that?
Chicken. Bok, bok.
No, that's a pterodactyl.
No. These are chickens.
That's a pterodactyl.
They probably taste like chicken.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably-
Yeah,
well-
To the ogre.
have you never had, like, iguana?
No.
Tastes like chicken.
I really don't want to eat an iguana.
Gator. Tastes like chicken.
I think lizards are really cool.
That's-
I don't want to eat
So,
them.
chicken. Boom. Done.
Lizards are such cool animals. Dude, I follow this one Twitter account that just posts pictures of lizards. It's like lizards every hour.
You know, one of our regulars actually has a tropical fish channel, and it's got like boatload of subscribers.
Look,
It's just
see,
cool.
he just
He's
posts
had it
lizards
forever.
like every hour.
Bentley, if you're out there, see you soon. I doubt you're watching, but yeah,
All right, so it's your go, Jason.
yeah. I got to figure out what I'm doing here. So that's kind of 4-ish. That's 4.
She was 5.
Oh, that's right. She's 5. Okay.
Yeah, Drill Master goes crazy.
Well,
But until
5
you-
is really only here, and again to there. I'm okay with that. It's about 10. If you want to measure it, let me see if I can. How good am I at measuring this stuff?
How much did you play War Machine? That's the
Oh,
game
yeah.
that you couldn't
Look at
pre-measure,
this.
right? That is like perfect.
Look at that.
Damn, you had 5 inches just like perfectly in your head. You made the joke.
You want to
earlier.
be 5 inches?
Whoa! We're on Twitch.
So we're gonna activate this guy.
He's not the one who's, he's worried about demonetizing. What happens to me if I demonetize?
That's not
Oh, wait, we got to
no, no.
monetize to begin with.
It's not demonetizing. It's getting the channel taken down.
Oh, no. I lost a channel that isn't doing me anything other than getting a few people to talk on it. We can do the same.
Yes,
we
come
can do the same
on.
talking here in the store.
It's true.
That's the
I still don't even know why I'm here today. I'm gonna be real.
Micah says you got this, Jason.
Mike is out there?
Yeah,
Nice.
Micah's watching.
Hey, Micah, why aren't you in here? It's Tuesday night.
I forget it's not Monday because Martin Luther King Day was
Right.
Here you go.
Oh, I forgot to mark her. Those are going to get annoying.
It's gonna get annoying.
Wait till you start getting wound markers on guys.
Oh, yeah.
Wait until you.
Yeah,
have, like,
that's what
4 and you
dice
got
are
one.
for with these games. Why are you ever
The
marking
moon
them
counter
like
is
that?
actually a lot easier.
Really?
Because this one goes up to like 10 on one thing.
Okay.
And most of the time, with tankier armies, it's different.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I wasn't even typing a sentence related to night, and the word night was in my autofill for some reason. Is Connor watching?
I don't know.
Should I open a box of singles to summon him?
I'm gonna double move this guy, and I'm gonna go here,
Okay.
and then say your turn.
Connor.
He's gonna wait.
Okay.
Connor, I
And I'm gonna
summon
do
you.
the same thing. Just end here. Your turn.
What's it take for me to continue?
So these guys each have one more action, so you have to pick one of them again.
Okay.
In my honest opinion, I would just leave the ogre on that point,
All right, he should
because
be
I
here.
can't kill him.
You're saying move him to the point?
No, yeah, keep him on the point, because that's the hard one for you to get, and I'm not going to be able to kill him.
Oh. Okay.
So I would like shimmy him maybe to the corner so the other guy can move around him.
You're saying something like this.
Yeah.
So, like, can he literally go out on the edge like this even?
Yeah, if he can stand there, he can be there.
Well, I mean, then he
He
could
can
do
do
that.
that. He
Okay,
can do that.
that's legitimate?
Yeah.
What happens if you hit him?
I don't know, if you roll a 1, he falls over.
Yeah, so every time you take damage while you're up there, if you have to roll a dice, and if you roll a 1, you fall off.
Is that even if I were, like, really secure up here, too?
Anywhere you're up vertically, if you take damage, you have to roll to not fall off.
Well, that would have been useful information early on.
It only on ones.
So when you play the Iron Golems, you're
I
always...
roll like that.
Yeah, if you play the Iron Golems, you roll 1s like nobody's business.
Micah wants to know how your squig painting.
What? Who? Wait. Micah
Micah.
wants to know. I was like, Mikey knows. Shut up, Mikey. Micah
Is that what I should be
is
doing?
a different story.
Painting squigs? Yes.
Not painting, okay.
No, Micah, there are
Building.
actually, we're going to talk about paint night that's coming up in a couple weeks because
Oh, I should
there,
paint things.
there are squigs on top of squigs on top of squigs here. And I think what we're going to do is community squigs. Because I've got 6 boxes of Swig Herd on top of the big box, on top of the Gits box. So, yes, go ahead.
That's a lot.
Because I did this.
Okay.
How many
gonna
squigs
go-
does it take to kill one semi-immortal god
Here.
warrior of Sigmar?
And then you go.
I'll go ahead and do that move because he can only do 3. So that's him.
And then this guy's going to go here. And then you're out of activations.
I'm out of activations.
So I get to just finish mine.
Okay.
Um,
Bring on the Boyd.
I want to see if there's something funny I can do. Because if I can get all 3 of my birds on that objective, I will control it. And then I will control both. And that will be the end of the game. And that would be the most Warcry thing to ever happen.
How do you get control of it at that moment?
Because if I get all 3
More
birds
units?
on it,
Okay.
but only if I can get all 3 on it.
And there's not really anything you could have done to avoid this. This is just Warcry bullshit
So-
that happened.
Okay.
So yeah, the number of times I've just been skinks suck because they have no tankiness.
Right.
Or
so this is
I
like
can
a-
count on 2 hands the number of times I have lost a mission because it says don't let your leader die, and then turn 1 somebody just walks up, punks the guy, and then game over. I didn't even get to
so
move
this
my
is like
model.
the only bullshit way you can actually win this game.
Yeah, no. If I don't win here, there's no.
The only way
fucking
that
way.
the skinks win is by bullshit.
Right.
There's no skink win, actually.
And they all
So-
fly, so you've
so-
got no. I'm assuming they have
They ignore
no.
vertical.
Right.
They ignore terrain. They have 10 inches of movement for each move.
So you can double move on all.
So I can
You've got the
20-inch move.
distance. You've got the distance. Guaranteed.
So we go over here. But the problem is I can't hold it from below.
You have to hold it. Oh yeah, all 3 will fit on there.
Will they? So if I do that,
This is what I like
Now
to
you
call
land on top.
prime
because
Warcry
they can't
bullshit.
stay.
There's got to be a way they can stay. You can make them stay.
No.
I don't think a base can fit in there.
Unless this is inside 3.
If you go to right here,
Yeah.
that's going to be inside 3.
So that. And then the round ends, and I control both. So the game is over. Do you have fun?
Welcome
So we won't do that.
No, do it.
Why?
Win.
Why? I thought you wanted to actually play. You haven't even got to attack a thing.
Well, okay, so you won the game officially.
Yeah.
Set him there. I want to punch something just because.
Go for it.
Be pissed
So watch
off.
watch the ogre just pick up the thing. He has
Okay.
3 attacks, his strength like 8. Just roll 6 dice. Or 3, and then you might be able to kill 2.
All right. So the way this would work now.
Did you see that?
So the way I
Did you see it, Tony? I beat him.
wait, 3 attacks, strength 6. And he does so because he's strength 6, he's wounding most things on 3s. So if you roll a 3, 4, or 5, he does 4 damage. These things have like 10 health.
Okay.
And if you roll a 6, it does 8 damage.
Yeah. So guess
So-
how much health a bird has?
Oh, you just hurt 10.
No. That's move.
Oh.
My bird has 8 wounds.
Oh,
So
never
if you
mind.
get 1 crit, they die.
Or you 2 hit.
Okay. So let's say the next round started, right?
Yeah.
Somehow you didn't just win.
So say this bird is outside of range.
Right. So my thought would be I need to punch any of them, right? Oh, yeah. Isn't that the coolest thing?
Yeah. And so if you activate the ogre,
Right.
you get 2 activations.
Okay,
right?
I'm
So you can
unimpressed
punch
now. It's
2
a
dudes.
thing that the dice are made
Okay.
to
So
do.
pick a dude you want to just smash.
So let's just smack the one on the corner that won the game,
Okay.
right? So,
So
a 5
I am
and 2
toughness
3s.
3. You're strength 5.
6.
6. So anything that is a 3 or higher wounds me.
So I just hit you
5.
3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
so
just
I
pick 'em
take
up.
whatever your base. None of those were crits. So whatever your first attack value is.
So you just got hit for 12 damage.
So this bird explodes,
Okay.
And that was 1 attack. You
That was
attack
1
twice.
attack.
and then you
Okay.
get another activation, so you get to go.
So
down.
then I do this again here
Double move for those ones. Third turn.
and hit
you missed
for 2,
once.
so I hit 8
8. Dead bird.
because he's only got 8 anyhow. Right.
Welcome to the ogre.
And so that's so if this game had continued,
Right.
what would have happened is it would have just been me trying to shove as many dudes on this objective before you get to this one. 'Cause
Right.
That is my only hope of winning.
Okay.
I would have to put my entire army into this guy to kill him.
Okay.
And he still might not even be able to do it. Let's be clear here.
All right, gang. So critique. Where did I miss on strategy?
You didn't. You got
got
quite
skipped.
bullshitted.
So okay, so that
No,
is
I want someone who actually knows how to play.
No.
so
The most
So
Tell me,
Jason-
where did I go
the
wrong?
most you could have
So-
done
or-
here is
so
take
Jason-
one of the dudes that were over here and move like that and possibly try and deal with
But I would have been underneath, not on top of it.
So there's
Right.
literally no way you do anything.
so Jason, one of my favorite things about this game
Right.
is that sometimes you just get
Oh no! I accept.
so we're-
I accept that it's blood bullish. I can live with stupid shit.
It is
Right.
that's absolutely what this was.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So I just want to make sure so for future thought, is there a strategy I could have done that would
like the only thing
maybe
I could
stopped
think
something?
of that you could do would be to put more dudes up here. So there's not enough of a footprint for me to actually do that.
Okay.
But you couldn't have done that.
You just didn't have the movement.
Right.
What would have done it is if
Well, did someone just say something over there?
yeah, the only way you win is through shenanigans, right, Gavin?
Okay.
Absolutely. when playing skink specifically, I
Right.
can't fight you.
Okay.
I have to just outmaneuver and do dumb shit like throw 3 birds
So
on your
we
objective when
played
you're not
one
expecting
mission,
it.
which was he only got a third of his force. I had 3 turns to kill everything he wins. He literally hit a skink behind here. I was playing Stormcasts. I couldn't move far enough or see him with my archer, so he just won the game. Like,
Okay.
What
But-
set did you get?
and the worst part was,
Brother
I
War?
should have won because that was bullshit for me. If he sits anywhere, I either shoot him with an archer and it one-shots a skink,
Right.
or he has nowhere else to run because I have that entire side of the board. He managed to find a little nook and cranny in the corner of the board.
Yeah, so,
Right. But I
so
couldn't-
Anthony said exactly the same thing I just said. You can body block me off of objectives. You can make
Okay.
it so I physically don't have enough space to stand there.
Okay. So what it sounds like then is,
And all
well,
it was just unlucky to play.
we didn't. No, we knew the objective, right? And we didn't even deal with the twist because that twist should have added stuff if I had done an attack, right?
But you
only
weren't
if you're wounded.
damaged.
Oh, right.
The twist only matters if you're damaged. And
So
no one had fought
realistically,
yet.
could I have? So if I had started off more like this, I'm just trying to think how I
Yeah,
could
so
have
you could have done
kept-
something like that, and then if you space these guys
Or I
just
guess
enough, so
just-
like this, where there's not enough room for me to put a base,
Because I mean,
then I
three,
can only go like,
tape measure. I mean, 3 inches. That's still
yeah. So the only thing you could have done is just space these dudes out where there's like not a good space for me to stand. So go like that, and then like I can't put a dude here because I'm touching bases. Only thing I can do is like that, and I can maybe fit one more bird up here.
Does 3 inches get measured from center point of that, or does
Edge-
it
edge of
just
the marker.
edge of the marker?
Also,
Okay,
if you're playing literally any other warband with
So-
skinks, that's impossible.
so 3 inches actually brings you clear over here.
Yeah, it's
So I could have,
within an inch, but if you move into engagement range to fight.
never
only,
stopped you
uh,
because you could have come clear out to here. That's 3 inches from that marker.
I don't think I would have had enough movement from over here to get there.
You had one on the left side.
Your top one,
Oh, that one could have.
yeah, no questions asked. Yeah,
It was just
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
that's
It's-
literally
it's-
just a deployment.
Right.
I think if you'd had more dudes, you would have. So like you got unlucky having the one with only
Right.
2 guys in it be the one that spawns up there.
okay.
Also, if he was playing any other warband but skinks, that is literally impossible to do.
I guess the only other thing I could have done was she was here. She couldn't have done 10 inches to get up there. So that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She could have got up there.
1, 2. I guess it'd be close.
Yeah, she could get up there. Basically,
I think
stand
she
right,
would've-
she would have been able to stand right where that bird was.
From here, because she was there.
Oh, so you had a double. So you can also use a double to give you +1 movement for the turn.
There's some universal ones.
Yeah. We didn't get into that 'cause that's a slightly more because that's not accessible on these. This is like
Okay.
core books and stuff.
Okay.
But there's one that lets you can discard a double to give something +1 movement.
And it would have been for one activation, or
Uh,
for one
the
of
whole-
the
for the
actions.
turn.
The whole activation.
For the turn.
Oh, for the whole turn.
the whole
So
act-
she would have gone from a 5 to a 6 for
Yeah,
the
and you
entire
would have
turn.
gotten 12 inches of movement.
Oh, geez. Then yeah, she would have landed here. Okay.
And that's something I just didn't get into.
Yeah,
those
yeah.
extra
No,
extra
yeah.
set of rules.
Right. No, but that's good to know because then
And in 90% of games, this is literally an impossible thing to do.
No, this
Right.
is yeah. Most of the time, it's like, oh, pick a guy and your opponent has to kill it. And
No,
then
but
you
what-
pick this guy and I just lose.
right. But what this does though is this is a great exercise in understanding movement.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm trying to understand what's different here that could have helped with things. So someone said what's that down there?
You can also set directly underneath and hold an objective 3 up.
So
Oh, so if you stood directly under it with a model, then you would have another model. But only if
you
you're
said-
directly under it.
but you said specifically that couldn't happen.
I'm not an expert.
Talk to the boss? Yeah.
Tony's the guy that knows the stuff. So
But-
he says
so
only if you're
Tony-
directly under it.
Okay, so that 3-inch bubble, literally because it's the apex of that bubble.
Yeah, so you have to be exactly under it.
Okay. Okay.
So I guess you could have done that. And I apologize, I didn't.
No. That's okay. That's okay. It's learning. All right.
So what'd you think?
I enjoyed watching the game be played.
Yeah. Well, that's why. Would you rather continue and just me not do the silly skinky one? Because I think that
no.
literally right there is the only time that Skinks would be able to win this game. because after this, you just put some dudes over here and start whooping my ass over here. And my only way to take this one away from the Ogre is to throw like 8 dudes on it.
Right.
And then I don't have enough to fight you here. Because these guys just jump down, so you go, boom, fight me. Kill that guy.
No,
for sure.
That's okay. I'm set here.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Where's your guys at?
My stuff? They're in the car. Do you want me to grab them?
Yeah.
You want to play Jason?
Well, do you want to fight Stormcast? Do you want me to run Kenny's Cypher Lords? Do you want what? Okay, the Cypher Lord's still here?
Pick something.
I think so.
Well, am I fighting you?
Yes.
Sure.
Give me the Cypher Lords. I'm not going to bring Stormcast
so
to the guy who's new. That's like bullying.
Why?
Which minion?
You never kill me, and I look at you funny, and then you fall over
Turn off the
dead.
dice. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll go grab the Stormcast.
That's fine.
Which
I'll
one?
What
grab
do you want to
that.
play? What do you prefer playing? You prefer playing your Stormcast, right? They're yours.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'll grab the Stormcast.
Yeah. No, I'm okay with
All
this. That's fine. Okay, so while he's doing that, we're still going here. So now people can see what's a setup process look like, right?
So,
let's
I say we just leave the terrain the same, because that can take a lot of time.
Really?
Yeah. It doesn't particularly matter. Yep.
Why does that take so long?
I also don't, because we have to figure out which pieces are where and move them in the right place. I generally, when I do a stream, I just leave them. If you're playing a game, it goes a lot quicker,
Okay.
but you just do.
I mean, what's it? All right. Can you find the cards then?
I will try.
Let's at least show people what they look like. Yeah.
Did he just throw it back in here?
This is
they are.
Warcry. Yeah. Yeah. So this is kind of the small skirmish version of Age of Sigmar. Yeah. That's the way to put it, right?
Yeah. So think of if you know anything about Games Workshop properties, it's a lot like Kill Team. So small 40k, but
Yeah,
in
just
Age of Sigmar. So
small
it's
battles.
fantasy skirmish battler.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
pretty good.
interesting.
If you would
It's
ever
so
like
this
a
is my
demo.
first game. Or I guess technically I played Kill Team I think one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a terrain card.
All right. So
I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Dale? And here's the Raven doing a bot. The singular Raven and bite. All my Terminators are also in this case. Here's my.
wow, they really
Turn the dice.
Okay.
My death in there.
So here's what a terrain card looks like. I wish they had like some kind of labels so you knew which piece was which without having to just eyeball
There we go.
it.
So
But
it's
I get
gonna look
why
weird for a moment because
I get why they haven't. So you kind of just have to look at them and eyeball. Oh, okay, that's this piece. Okay, that's this piece, and then move it. And that's part of why it can take some time. Is because especially with these ones, a lot of these look really similar.
right. I just screwed completely with the.
That's fine.
Okay.
There you go. But yeah. So I'll let.
Yeah, so that's a little bit of a pain. I understand why you're saying just set it up and go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and then I'll let you guys go. If you guys have any questions, I'll just be hanging out.
You mean working?
Yeah. Working.
Okay. Jason's gonna learn what Adjudicator is today. Yeah, here's the whole warband. There's 6 models.
6 units altogether?
Yeah.
Where's those?
Alright, I don't remember how I did this.
Okay, so again, it's the set up your 3, right?
Yep. Some guy named Janice asks if you're in tomorrow.
I don't know the answer to that honestly right now. I'm suspecting more than likely not. I've got some other big things going on at the moment that are on some short timelines.
Also, look, they are painted.
Next week will be a whole different story. I'll be closing Tuesday through. I'll be doing the closing shifts Tuesday through the following Tuesday
I could do it for
while
a fresh
Gavin
hit
is while Gavin is off at LVO. Mikey is actually so that's the fun. Mikey's actually gone.
Anthony,
What's that? What's Tony
he says they're all hammers because they all have a hammer.
Oh,
Exactly. Okay. These are. You want to do the same?
no. Let's do new. Yeah. If we're playing, play the game.
Just
Right.
asking.
Yeah. I mean, we're already just staying with the same terrain.
That makes it easier. Oh, this one. Okay.
No. Okay. So stop. You can't say just this one. We're streaming.
I know. I'm gonna explain it in a minute. I know
Don't
what the
flip
rules.
them.
of
I'll
this
do
one
them
are. I
one
know.
at a time. Right.
This one doesn't get flipped yet.
Okay. So, what's it mean to be? So
Okay.
show that over here.
So basically, after we decide our groups and
Oh, where's Gavin?
5, right?
Hey, Gavin, we need the cams. There it is. Okay.
One and two.
All right.
Get them off. Next one up. Swap.
got it.
And then don't press the top. Be right back.
All right. So
Don't give people a stroke.
I'm not gonna give people a stroke.
You just did.
No, I didn't. If anyone had a stroke in chat, get healthier. So basically, after we choose attacker defender, the defender gets to pick, or the attacker picks one of the groups and has to kill everyone in that group.
Okay.
If you don't kill all of them in I think 3 or 4 turns, yeah, 3 rounds. You have 3. The attacker has 3 rounds to kill one of the thirds,
Okay.
and the defender has to try and keep them alive for 3 rounds.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so it's after, and the twist is there is no twist. It's just eerie
Really?
silence. There's no twist to it.
This twist card has no effect.
What is that?
Beautiful foil, retro frame, dark depth.
And that's on top of the Sylvan Library and the Maze of Hit.
Wait. You're showing us that when the expensive card is the Sylvan Library?
Oh,
Yeah. And a foil birds? Yeah. Here, give me that. Okay, for you people who are Magic fans out there, this is what Joseph is showing us, right? This is the card that he's
You
super
can put
thrilled
it up
about,
for this
right?
camera. That'd be,
Okay.
That might
Well,
be a
no,
little bit
it's
better.
backwards on this. That's why I was.
Oh,
doing
makes
that.
sense.
Okay, so he's showing us the dark depth, right? And then he goes, "Oh yeah, that's my power card." No. Here, there's the Sylvan Library underneath it. There's a Maze of Ith underneath it. And there's a Birds of Paradise underneath it. Yeah, screw the dark depths. Good lord.
I thought the Dark Depths was cool.
The Dark Depths is a fine card. You have 3 much more powerful cards underneath that. Oh, but the Dark Depths looks cool.
Okay, but none of them are red and white equipment, so they don't matter. No cool swords. I don't care. I find. Did I show
What's
you?
Micah saying about next Tuesday?
Mike, what? Huh? Jan says next Tuesday versus my rats. Let's do it.
Okay. I'll be running the store, so warning, that'll be a really slow game, Micah.
Again, I can do it. Frex to all be 1 box. That's all I ask. 1 guaranteed new Elish Norn.
Okay.
Actually, I want the
so-
old Elish Norn. The new one. Elish Norn.
Did you see there's 9 different artworks for the Elish Norn?
No, I don't even care. I want the old one that gives all your creatures +2/+2. That one, and all my creature decks.
Yeah, when they did that promo today and it was 9 different artworks, it's like, there's 4.
They got Nahiri.
There's 5 artworks and 4 foils. It's like, that's 9 ways to collect. Good God.
I am really sad because they made Nahiri a Phyrexian, and she's like one of my favorite planeswalkers. I don't like it.
Okay,
So
so in the end, the game's going to be simple. After we declare attacker and defender, one of us whoever attacker has 4 turns to kill 1 unit. 3 turns.
it's the end of the 3rd battle round. You read the second one.
Why did you say 4 then?
I said 3 or 4, I don't know. And then I read it again, and I said 3. I don't think you heard me.
So it's okay. All right. Okay. We need to declare these.
That's attacker defender first.
What's that?
Attacker defender depends
Oh, okay.
on the colors.
All right.
So 4, 5, no, 1,
1,
2.
2. 1.
Oh, I missed the thing. That's why. This is a really weird. Okay, 4,
3.
3. Okay. I will be defender. So you pick what I have to kill.
So
Or you pick what you have to kill.
I have to pick what you.
And defender is blue, I think. So big hammer. This guy has a sword, and that.
I don't trust your choices.
Why?
Okay.
What? Oh,
No,
you
what you
screwed
did
it
last
all
time.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
You screwed everything
That's
up.
right.
Okay. And then
Okay.
I think it's before deployment. Roll off attacker and defender. The attacker then chooses the defender. Okay, so then it's before deploy. Pick one of the groups. That's the only one I'm allowed to deploy, and you have to kill them.
Oh, you're only going to have one group available.
Yes, this is what the
entire
Gavin
game.
and I won, where he won it by playing hide and seek. Because he put a skink. I almost said squink.
Okay. I guess I need to know abilities on your characters.
Long. So,
Or at least movements. Let me put it that way.
oh, movement? You think I go anywhere?
Or are you slow like me?
Dudes in heavy armor, 3. Everyone else 4. So these 2 dudes are 3. Everyone else is 4.
Okay, let's take your shield unit.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you put them all up here so everybody can see what I chose?
So,
Well,
no.
Yeah.
There's the 3 groups, and then so this one is the one that gets to stay. The Liberator and the.
Okay. So slow that down for the future.
Okay, sorry.
Right.
Well, I was just
Because we're showing people so they can see what are my options, right?
okay.
Cool.
But,
Now, do I only get one as well in the end?
no, you
or-
get all yours.
I get all mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to kill those 2 dudes and you win.
Okay.
You have 3 rounds to do it.
All right. So now we do deployment.
Yes. So
So you want to throw that over there where everybody can see it?
yeah. So your Gavin, shield comes in second or third?
Okay. So it orients which way? It orients that way? Or-
Yeah, I think so. Looks right to me.
I'm just trying to get the glare off of there so people can see what's going on.
There's nothing in that corner, so it's okay if the glare's there.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay. So you said you'll do
So your dagger comes in right here, round 2.
in round 2.
Yes, just put them over here, like on the side of the board right
Okay.
here. Your shield comes in right here, ish, 6 inches from
On the center point?
the board edge.
Okay, so that's right around here.
Yeah.
Got it. And that's my shield. And
Yep.
they start there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then your hammer comes in on this board edge, round 3.
And then where?
Anywhere on this board edge, round 3.
On round 3.
Yes. And
Okay.
then 8. 8 from right here. So
Travis, turn the dice cam off.
Their parties are here.
well, he was wanted to show the thing.
Okay. But they come in now? Or you've
Yeah.
got future units to come in?
No, I don't
No,
have any.
you-
No, I don't get anyone else.
Okay.
You have to kill these dudes. That's how you win.
That's
I win by not letting you do that.
right.
So then battle Yahtzee.
Okay. Here, flip it.
4.
Okay. You did. So that's a 2.
Don't destroy lands. I don't even know what the context
2.
is. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Double, double. I got 2 singles.
I also got 2 singles.
Unless they're playing landfall, and then it's totally okay to destroy that land.
No, because the land's already down.
So what happens when we both have singles? Or same number of singles?
You can spend a wild to do it. Gavin, who gets priority if you both have same number of singles? There you go.
We re-roll.
Or you can use a wild to get
Or you
it.
can use a wild to make a single.
I'm not gonna do that though. I have one wild dice. I'm just keeping it up there.
There's my wild.
Unless he's got stupidly good eyesight, we all will know that.
Or here. I'll do wilds this way. So I'm going to roll those.
So I have a retributor and a liberator.
So we roll off. So is it re-roll the Yahtzee dice again? Or
Just one die.
one die?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
One? Yeah.
Okay.
2.
6.
So then, yeah, you would go first.
Okay. Yeah. That's one of the top. Yes, that's one with the top shelf 6. Okay. All right.
Jason,
Yo,
$30 on TCG Player
for the Dark Depths?
for the library.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not shocked by that at all. Okay. So,
I just want an Enlightened Tutor. I just want one. That's all I want. It goes in the Ryu deck. That's like... Well, why not just pay the $6 for an Enlightened Tutor at this point? Is it actually?
all right. So that's one.
Enlightened Tutor is equipment or aura, right? Enlightened Tutor is equipment or aura?
Yeah. Okay.
I love equipment.
All right. Done.
Okay. Watch this. This is really cool. So my Liberator moves 4. So he's literally just gonna move over here. And then he's just gonna wait there.
Okay. All right. So that's
I didn't paint the hammers in some of these retributors. The handles. I did on some of them.
so 1, 2, and then up. Done.
He moves 6, so he's just gonna go next to him.
Okay.
Well, he moves 3, but moved twice.
Right.
Red white is the greatest color combination, and it's all you need.
Done.
Red white green, banger. Red white black, banger. Red white blue sucks. Blue sucks. Bad color. Red
Okay.
white anything else, banger. Red white good. Boros. Red white all you need.
Okay.
And that's all mine. I only have 2 things to
I'm
move.
done. I only had 3.
Okay, grazie tie.
Okay.
And these guys come in round 2. So you get all them.
Okay.
It happens now.
And they're all within 3 inches?
Yep. Yeah, come fight me if you want. Bitch.
Why, do you have that much strength, you're saying?
I love fighting people. Oh, I guess I don't need to do that. It's not on.
That's okay. That's okay. I've got 0 singles. I've got 3 triples.
One
Or 3
thing-
doubles.
I have two doubles, 2 singles.
Oh, and an extra
I
one
don't
of
think
those.
I have any triples. I don't have any triples. I don't have that guy.
He said I don't have to declare using a wild card until I'm going to activate that character if I want to do a triple.
No, you declare the wilds now, but you have to, if you're going to use the ability, you have to activate him first.
Okay.
I'm going to use the wild I got from either this turn or last turn, doesn't matter, to make another double.
I'm going to make a triple.
Okay. Triple signifier. Okay. And I have a single, so I get to go first.
Let me make sure I did that to the right person. Wait.
So if you make a triple, you can do it. That you can use the triple with anyone. And the signifier is that's this one, the one that increases toughness.
Yeah, that's the one I
triple?
was
Yep.
trying to look for. Yep.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So something you should be aware of, Stormcasts. If I take damage, I can spend a double and get a free move. Yeah, bonus move action. If I have 15 or more wounds taken, I can spend a double and attack again because I'm cool like that. And the other one is like your golem, not golem, the ogre run into people,
Right.
but I need to roll like a 4-up for it to go off.
Okay.
And it's the dude with the shield.
Okay.
So I'm gonna activate first. I'm gonna do that. The 5s.
Okay.
Can I see the little?
Yeah.
He moves 4. So I'm just gonna run into this guy. Use Sing Right Shield Bash. The next time he finishes a move action within 1 inch of the enemy fighter, which he is, pick on a 3-up. I allocate 5 because I spent I spent 2 5s to do it. So on a 3+, yeah, 2. Nope, nothing happens.
So what just happened? Explain
Nothing. It needs a 3-up to go off.
that. Okay.
Did I say it too fast?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Slow down so everybody
I
understands.
speak. I do. That doesn't count as an action though. And I moved
Okay.
once, so I have another action, so I will attack that guy.
Okay.
And this is where, if you wanted, you could do the reaction where you negate crits. He gets 3 attacks at strength 5.
Okay.
Or no, he doesn't. 2 attacks at strength 5. I'm looking at the wrong guy.
All right, and he's a strength 4. No, he's a legionnaire. Sorry, he's a strength 5.
The Legionnaire with 2 hammers.
Oh, that's 2 hammers, 1.
Yeah.
Okay. 4.
4. Yeah, okay. So, are you gonna react?
I have to declare that as part of this process
Yeah.
right now.
Which is the negate crits. I do 2 damage normally, 4 on a crit, and I only have 2 attacks.
And what do I have to spend to do that?
One of his actions.
It's just an action for him. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That's
Okay.
fine.
So, yeah, and Anthony says triples for signifier. I couldn't read those words. So I hit you once because strength 5 and you're T4, so you take 2 damage.
Okay.
I got it.
And he is
You should have 12, I think.
twin hammers. Yeah, 12. Okay.
And you're up.
All right. So he is a strength, or he's 4 dice, strength 3. If I'm looking at him, right?
The Legionary.
Yeah, with the twin hammers.
It's range, attacks, strength,
Yeah, yeah.
damage. Yeah.
Wait, so the fist is the number of dice?
No, the fist is strength. Number of
Fist is
dice is the
strength.
sword.
Right, so 4 dice, strength 3.
All right, so I am T6, so you and me on 5s.
I'd wound on 5s. Okay.
Both my guys are T6.
Okay. However, if I did,
Probably for this bloody block.
if I start with him and say, okay, I'm going to spend his triple,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
I spend the triple, and now all of them, because they're all within 6 inches, have +1 toughness.
Yes.
Okay,
That's until next turn.
until next turn. Yep. All right.
And he gets 2 actions. That doesn't count as an action. He can still move and attack if you want. Or
Well, he could move. He couldn't move and attack because he's
can.
already used 1 action.
nope.
Right?
The dice do not count as an action. The dice abilities do not count as an action.
Okay. Okay.
So far he has not acted at all. He just the dice is for free. I don't know
Okay.
a good way to word that.
All right. So if he goes up, he is the signifier.
He was
He's 4. Yeah, I'm not worried about getting to him. I just want to see what his. So he is 4 attack at strength 4. Okay, so it's going to be 5 ups or
Yep.
5 ups no matter what.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do that. Do I have to disengage or any of that stuff that you guys were talking about?
Disengaging is when you're trying to run away from me.
Okay. Okay. All right. So if I do that, or if I go here, Is that still within melee range at that point then?
Yep.
Is that the
you'd be
idea?
within an
1
inch,
inch?
which you are.
Okay. All right.
The Retributor looks so cool in the camera. Look at them. Look at him there.
Just standing there.
He's like an
buff.
actual painted model on
Right.
the table. I'm not
Okay.
used to this. They would
So-
be so proud. Where is he?
All right. So now it's 4 dice for the second action, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I need a 5 up. And I got 1 crit. One
Go ahead and roll this one again. Oh, here. Sorry.
crit.
Which
So
is how much
4.
damage? 4?
Yep.
So he has the Liberator has 20 wounds.
Okay.
And the Retributor has 20 as well.
Okay.
You nabbed the one with none of my leaders in it.
All right.
Alright, so because he took damage, I'm gonna spend a double and get a free move action with this Retributor. And then he will act. He'll move. He'll use his second move, and then he will attack. So 3 attacks and strength 5.
Okay.
It should be 4s because you
Right.
plus 1. All right.
Right.
Cool. So nothing because he doesn't want to roll.
No.
good.
He's a. You've got a strength 6, right?
Strength 5.
Okay. So you've got.
Yeah, I rolled 1s and 2s.
It's not going to matter. I just wanted to make
Oh, okay.
sure. I understand. He's the double, so he's a 5, right, to begin with?
The double it should be
Because-
4s plus 1 from him.
Right. So he's a 5.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So I
So
rolled
now.
1, 1, and 2 for the thing. So
Right. Okay. So he's done, right? You've done your thing?
yeah, I'm done with both mine.
Okay. So I'm going to move him in for first and then swing for second. He is.
Do you have a double?
I do have 1 double.
One of his doubles is you can increase his strength by the value of that. So you would add 3 to his strength. It's like spine crushing blow or something.
Until the end of this fighter's activation, add the value of this ability to the strength characteristic. So you're saying I get to add this 3?
Yes, to his strength.
So these numbers do matter at points in time.
Yes.
Okay, so Gavin didn't say that. He was saying they're doubles. Okay, so those numbers matter.
But they only matter for certain ones. Like if it says the
Well,
value of the
okay.
ability, it does matter.
All right.
Like the one where it's I get a bonus move for a double, that doesn't matter what the value is. on
Right.
it. But that one it does.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, so he is. That's my Dominar. So he'd be a strength 8.
Which is
So-
higher.
Yep. So that would be. I mean, he's naturally a strength 5, so it wouldn't have mattered that much, right?
Well, it does because he's T6. So you take it from
Oh, right. Okay.
wounding
okay.
on 5s to 3s.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll these 4. So I'm going to ask a stupid question. Did I need to move in? Was I already within engagement range?
Engage range, yes, but are you within an inch of right there?
Right. But I wasn't really within. I'm right on that edge. Is it center to center or edge to edge?
Edge to edge.
So it's pretty damn close. Okay. Well, we'll just say it was a movement to get in. That's fine.
So all
Everything
those.
hits. So that is 8 points.
8? Okay, so 4. He's at 12. Or he's taking 12, not at 12. He's at 8.
Oh, we don't have the dice cam on anyhow.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It doesn't matter. We'll just roll out here. It's fine. Okay. So that was those 3. Now it's the so it's really the rest of my crew now, right?
Yep.
Okay. 4 and 4. 4 and 4. About that? Are you okay with that? Okay, and this would be 5 and 5.
You can jump off, but if you roll a 1,
But I take damage potentially, right?
potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you have 1 more turn to kill those guys. So it might be worth taking damage to try and get closer to them.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And then here, if you literally, you can,
You might just measure out the 5s. And does
Here's
when
10.
I jump, So it doesn't matter at that point?
So you would jump down like here for your first move.
Right.
To 5, you roll like on a 1, you take something, and then
Okay.
you have a second 5, so you could get like all the way over here.
Yeah, that doesn't help me in the end, because then the only way that works is if you're retreating. Okay. Because I could. This is an up and down, or what happens to cross this?
You could take damage because all the spikes if you walk across it.
No matter what, it takes damage.
Yes.
Is it considered going up and then down? So Travis, is
Sorry.
that considered going up and down then, or is it
like,
just walk across? Yeah.
Walk across.
Okay.
Like you have to get up it, but down doesn't. It's not counting as jumping. You have to. It adds like a 2 inches to your move, because it's 2 inches to get above it. But you don't have to like. It's not a jump to get down. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Okay.
You still have to clamber over it, but you don't take damage from the clamber. You take damage because it's dangerous terrain.
5.
Like
5.
these, you
I'm
wouldn't
okay
take
with this.
damage from, but
Okay.
you still have to add the 2 inches to get over it.
Okay. I'm okay with what I just did.
Okay,
All right.
so Yahtzee time.
Yahtzee time.
I love Yahtzee time.
Nope. Two singles.
I got 3 singles, and then I will use one of my wilds to make a quad, and the one I get this round to make another single. So I have 4.
Okay, I will make a triple and double.
Yeah. Again, on Discord, you can find me Talvis. My one of the actions is Borrow Squire, which also works. But if you ever want to run Deathwing, you see all the Terminators there. So, yeah, of course.
Okay. All right, so I've got a triple and 2 doubles.
Okay. Yeah, I have all the singles, so I go first.
Yep.
I'm gonna activate with the Retributor first.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend my quad for Earth Shattering Blow. I'm making a bonus attack action, and I add 2 damage to all the damage that you would take. Because the value was 3s, and it's half rounding up.
Okay.
So Retributor gets 3 attacks into this dude. Would you like to react?
That is.
Negating crits.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Okay. Oh. Shoot. So I wound you on 3s now though, because the banner ran out. Because it's a new turn,
Right,
so it's not
right.
+1. So I do wound you on 3s. So that is 10 damage because I hit 2 twice. I add 2 to the damage, does 3 normally.
Okay. And that's my double, so he's a 12, so he's dead.
Okay. And then I will use my 2 because that was a bonus fight action.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my 2 moves to run away into the corner. And your
Okay.
turn. Also, these guys come in too. But I'm not
Right. They're so far out of it, it doesn't matter. Now, put him back where he was.
him.
Yeah. Is he disengaging from combat there?
No, because I'm not within an inch of you.
Okay.
Even
that's
if
what
I
wanted
am,
to
my
do.
first action is disengage, which is just to move here, and then my second action is move.
You don't. So what's it mean to disengage? It's not a counterattack at that
You
point.
are
Or is it-
leaving, and you have to end up not in combat where you're going.
That's all disengage means. It doesn't
Yes.
mean I get like a sneak
Nope.
shot at you. Or
You can't.
anything?
There's no attacks of opportunity.
Ah, damn it.
That's the
Okay,
D&D
so it's
term,
basically useless.
Yeah.
All right, got it. The way you guys were talking about it, I thought it was actually something worthwhile.
right? Nope.
All right,
No, disengaging is bad normally, unless you're skinks, because you like running away. Or you're
Right.
Cypher Lords in a very specific instance.
Okay. Is that gonna matter? That's gonna matter. Can you do a 4-inch measurement from here? It's gonna be.
So if he goes
damn
down the hammer,
close.
he's
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. He's right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then these. So then.
Keep
now
in mind you
can-
do body block your dudes.
What's that?
So if he doesn't die, the signifier is not going to be able to walk through him.
Right.
Also, so the Stormcast's reaction,
Can he? Yeah, he could get there. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Same
the
difference.
Stormcast reaction is if I'm going to die, I can react and say I'm going to explode and you take d6 damage.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Anthony says you can use a reaction to do d6 damage on a 4+ to anyone that disengages, if you would like to. I was not aware of that. I didn't know that was a thing.
So say it makes sense that there's got to be some sort of thing for you running away.
Yeah, so this guy, I'm guessing, can use one of his actions to do d6 damage on if you roll 4 or higher.
Right. You said it's d6 damage?
Yeah, you have to roll 4+,
Right.
and then d6. And that's one of his actions.
All right, so never mind.
And that's still one of
That
his
was the one.
actions, so he loses one.
Oh, that was an action?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
any reaction is an action.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Yeah, all right. So, because I need to kill off this
Both of them.
bastard. Yeah. Well, I got to work on one for sure, right?
Yeah, he has 8 health left, he has 20.
Yeah. So, he's doing his swing in now.
Okay?
And it's 5s, and he's strength 3. He's got a roll of 3. Hit for 1.
So how much damage?
5 for 1 point.
So switch that to a 3. He's taking 13.
Okay, so he's done. Now it's your guys.
Oh yeah, he gets to fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight the Dominar twice.
Okay.
Well, I'll fight him once and then probably again. If you react, you won't have any more actions with him.
Okay.
I mean, you still can if you want to, but
No, go ahead.
okay. So 2 attacks, strength 5. So he's T4 or 5.
4.
So both of those are hit. So that's 6 damage. I
Okay.
should have left him like 22 wounds.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna attack you again. So take 4 more.
So 10 total.
10 total, yeah.
Okay. All right. So actually, it's going to be his turn to swing. And he is. All right. So with him,
And then also you can spend a double to get +1 attack too until your end of your activation. That's another general one.
okay. I mean, it's not going to matter. I mean, in the end, I can kill this guy. I'm not going to be able to even touch your other one. So you've got the game. I mean, that's all there is to
I
it.
would think so.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got it. There's no reason to finish off. You've got the win. Because otherwise, I can get over there 8 inches, but I can't hit.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I literally am like, oh, a quad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's game.
This dude with the bow can one-shot a skink if he hits like twice.
Okay.
Again, it's yeah, his bow does 2 to 6 damage, and I get 3 attacks with it. A strength 5. Right, Gavin, Look, see?
All right,
Yeah, that's
gang.
the demo
Well,
Warcry.
that's a couple games of Warcry.
Uh,
So we've now seen the Iron Golems up against the Skinks and against the Stormcast Eternals. So, I mean, everybody's sitting here. They'll play this regularly on Saturday night here, kind of as an
It's
in
true.
between.
we spend a lot of time playing this.
As it gets later in the night, especially when nobody wants to start up the big 2,000-point games again. Come on out and try it out. Everybody has units. The store has the two demo teams. You've seen the one. Obviously, I wasn't playing it to the best of anyone's abilities. And then where's the other ones? Yeah, let's see if people can see the others. So those are the Corvus Cabal. So they're kind of
They jump off
the
buildings
bird
instead of you.
people. So those are also here if you want to try them out.
If you're ever looking for a demo game, just
Yeah.
on in and ask for it.
And I'm here like pretty much every Saturday. So if you ever want to run Stormcast, just add me in the Discord, and I can definitely let you run Stormcasts.
Okay. Cool. Well, thanks everybody.